On the following problem, it says, which of the following sentences is true? So we're looking for a true statement about the following graphs. And they give you guys two absolute value functions. Now, we need to be able to analyze each of the statements and decide which one is correct. So let's go to the first one. It says, one graph has a vertex that's a maximum, while the other graph has a vertex that's a minimum. So you need to think, okay, what determines if a graph has a vertex that's a maximum or minimum? Correct. The A value will tell you if it's facing up or down. In this case, it's positive, therefore the absolute value is facing up. And the vertex will be the lowest point, will be the minimum. If you're walking on the line, this will be the lowest point of the graph. On the second one, it's a negative, therefore it's facing down. Therefore, if you walk on the line, this will be the highest point, that is the maximum. So does one graph has a maximum, the other one minimum? Correct. Your answer is A. Let's continue just to analyze the other answers and see if they're incorrect and why they're incorrect. B, the graphs have the same shape. So do they have the same shape? The shape is determined by the A value. They both have a 2. Now some of you guys will say, well, one of them is a positive 2, the other one has a negative 2. The fact that it's negative is going to flip it, but it's not going to change the shape of the graph because they both have a 2 in there. So they have the same shape, that's correct. Do they have different vertices? So let's go and write down the vertex for each one of them. The vertex for the first absolute value function, for the first function, remember this is the opposite, so it'll be positive 2 and positive 5. The k stays the same, the h is the opposite. In this case, this will be positive 2 and this will be the opposite. That will be positive 2 and positive 5. So do they have different vertices? No. So your answer is not B. Letter C. They have different shapes. Well, the shapes, as we talked about on letter B, are the same because they both have a 2. So that's wrong. So it's not letter C. Letter D, the vertices are maximums. You have to think, okay, let me look at the vertex. One of them is a minimum, the other one is a maximum. No. So your answer is letter A.